Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick update. It is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Being one myself, I can tell you that you are appreciated. Um, and here's your update. For the most part, I'm done with the floorboards on the inside, including up on the firewall there. And then I flipped it outside today. I spent the whole day sandblasting and sanding. And yeah, guys, we are just about there. A lot of surface rust had popped up. I don't know if you recall, but it's been probably 2 years since I actually stripped this whole floorboard. And, in 2 years, especially considering moving day, moving from the old house to this house, it was raining. And we covered up the car, but it got wet. So there was some surface rust on the underneath. So I had to go over the whole thing again, which was a big pain in the butt. But to get it all done in one day, it was mostly there. I just had to hit it real quick, like. So, the open areas I sanded with the DA, and those all came nice and clean. In the in-betweens where I can't get with the DA, I hit with the sandblaster, and those turned out real nice. There's a couple spots I may have missed. I'm not seeing them right now, but I've seen them outside when it was in the light. So, I might have to come in with a little roll lock or something and hit a couple little spots. I think, one of them's right here. Go in there, maybe even touch up with the sandblaster if I need to, but this week, prep. And hopefully next weekend I'll be laying down some epoxy. I've got Eastwood epoxy, 2 coats of that, and then 2 coats of Eastwood chassis black. I'm going to start with the back up to, the frame rails all the way forward, and the toe panels up to the firewall. Get that all painted, then flip it back down, and then I'll get the firewall and the radiator core support and the inner and outer fenders. Inner and outer inner fenders. The inside and the outside of the inner fenders, these parts. So, guys, it's been a long time coming. Long time. Once I get the underneath painted, I will blast my rear end. Sorry. Get that all situated. I will install my new suspension parts and the rear end. And hopefully, the goal was to have all that stuff painted and then have it back down on wheels before winter. I may be able to do better than that. So I did also sandblast. I don't know how much I'll be able to see it in the dark, but I did start sandblasting the roof on the inside. Not done with it. I didn't need to do it right now because I just needed to get the floorboards. I didn't want to do anything that's going to cause heat on the floorboards when the underside is painted, cause bubbling or anything. So the key was to get the tops all stripped. So I'll come back to that, but really, the roof looks workable. There was, here you can see there was some holes where some Bondo went through. And I think there's another spot like that. Down there, in that area. Boop, boop. But that should clean up. This roof is real pitted, but it's solid. So I'm not changing that roof. I'm just gonna run with it. I'm gonna get it all sandblasted, get all the rust out of it, and then I'm gonna go over it. It's probably gonna have a full coat of Bondo over the whole thing. So, that's not my favorite thing, but it is what it is. And I'm gonna shave the drip rails because they're Swiss cheese in some places anyways, and I like the look of not having them. So, I also need to sandblast the gook out of here. This is really nasty. I'll probably scrape it first. But then a quarter panel. So after I get the, before I do the suspension, I'll probably do that quarter panel. that's also going to get, the inside of it's going to get painted while I'm doing the underside of the car. So, all right, guys, that's my update. Not as short as I was hoping it would be, but you're up to speed. And if I do get to painting next weekend, I'll be sure to put together a big blockbuster video with the whole painting weekend. You know, with some action shots and some before and after, so you guys can see it. All right, hey guys, thanks for hanging with me. I really appreciate the comments, the advice, and just, you know, it's helpful to me to have people, you know, knowing people watch my videos. A lot of motivation on this car right now. I want to get as much done as I can this summer. I'm sick of looking at it. I want to drive it later.